You're in your own car from Netherlands,
Yes.
right? Okay, so explain
So we left about 6.5, 7 months ago, 1st of September.
to.
We started driving through France, Spain, crossed Africa into Morocco.
Wow.
And then from Morocco we made our way down, Mauritania, Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, Sierra Leone,
Wow.
Liberia,
Amazing.
Ivory Coast, and now we're in Ghana.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys, welcome back again to Daniel and Von's channel. So today we are at the Aburi Gardens, and upon getting here, we've seen this differently type of car with a different type of, well, the car, but a different tint on top, and we've never seen that one before. So, and then these people are here sitting here enjoying the day with their Wi-Fi because they have solar panel up here, right?
Yeah.
You don't see that often. So we thought we'd come and interview them and talk to them and see, what they're doing here, how they got here, what their plans are being here, and we'll go from there. And I will let them introduce themselves because I do not know them. Take it away, you guys.
I'm Elske from the Netherlands.
And I'm Jules from the Netherlands, and we travel the west coast of Africa at the moment.
Okay. So, my thing is, how'd y'all get here? Because you're in your own car from Netherlands,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so explain
So we left about 6.5, 7 months ago, 1st of September.
to.
We started driving through France, Spain, crossed Africa into Morocco.
Wow.
And then from Morocco we made our way down, Mauritania, Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, Sierra Leone,
Wow.
Liberia,
Amazing.
Ivory Coast, and now we're in Ghana.
Yeah.
So how long you been in Ghana?
Almost 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, we entered, most people they enter on the coast, and we
Right.
entered a bit more north,
Okay.
because first we wanted to go to Mole National Park.
Wow.
So yeah, that was about 10 days ago, 2 weeks almost, yeah.
Wow. So do you guys share the driving, or is it just one of you?
He's like 90% and I'm
of
like
the driving?
10%.
Oh, okay.
I'm a bad passenger.
Okay. You're who now?
I'm a bad passenger.
What's that?
Like, I don't like it when she drives, and she doesn't like it when I'm driving.
So you have to stay up, so you might
Yes,
as well drive
yes.
while you're up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I got that. That's funny. So you said it's taking you guys some months to get
Yeah.
here
Yes.
Well, you can do it much faster, but we like to spend some
Explore,
time in
right,
each
in a different
country.
place.
Yeah.
Right,
So with
explore
most
some.
countries we spend like 2 to 3 weeks.
Yes.
Some much more, some a little bit shorter. But yeah,
If
we
you
don't
want.
like to rush.
Yeah, if you want, you can cross Ghana in 3-4 days.
Right.
If you want.
Right, right.
That's not
The
that's not
scenic
fun.
route.
Yeah,
You want
scenic
the
route.
scenic
Yeah.
route.
exactly.
See it all. If you're gonna come
Yeah.
this far, you might as well see everything that's there.
Exactly.
So where is your next stop? You guys go from here?
From here we go
To Accra.
Accra, visit a friend. That's also in Accra at the moment. And from then we didn't go to Cape Coast and Almina yet. So we go travel a bit back and then back to Accra again and then continue the journey towards Togo, Benin, Nigeria.
The Volta region. we
Volta
wanna
region,
see.
yes.
Yeah, you can't miss Volta. You can't miss Volta. You gotta go to Volta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So where do you guys plan on ending? Like, so are you guys have an end and then you go back, or?
Yes.
Our original goal was to drive to South Africa, but we decided about a few weeks ago that we were gonna drive back home as well.
Okay.
So we're gonna go up the East Coast and
Okay.
then through the Middle East back to Europe.
Wow, that's,
Yeah.
that's a lot of driving.
Yes.
Your car has to be brand new to take on all these miles, right?
It's almost at 400,000 kilometers now.
Okay.
So 250,000 miles, I think.
Yeah.
So
but
it's the mileage is quite high. The car's about 10 years old.
Okay.
But we own the car for the last 6 years, 7 years almost.
you,
So we know the history of the car. We
Right.
know the maintenance history.
Right.
We try to keep it maintained because
Right.
we're not that knowledgeable about cars. But
right.
by now we know what we're doing.
You guys,
Sort
this
of.
is something else. Like I've heard of stories, I've seen them on TV, but I never talked to anybody who's actually done it. So this is amazing.
Well, we haven't done it yet. We're
Well, who's doing
we're
it? But still,
trying to
just
do it.
who's
Yeah.
doing like you guys come a long ways though already.
Yeah.
So that's
Yes.
an accomplishment in itself. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
And this is you guys' first time doing something like this?
We traveled a lot, but this is the first time we
With
do
a car.
an extensive travel like this with a
Right,
car. So
right.
in our younger years, like with a backpack,
Right.
Yeah.
You know, backpacking is something that I want to try so bad. I've heard that was pretty fun.
Yeah, backpacking is a lot
we
of
really
fun.
liked it. But
this is much more
But
comfortable.
convenient.
On the one hand, it's easier because you can cook your own meals. You can bring everything. You're not depending on buses, taxis.
Right.
On the other hand, sometimes it's slightly more complicated with checkpoints, borders.
Right.
So yeah, it has
And this is
pros and
good
cons.
Right. It's good and bad.
But
Yeah.
it's nice to have your own fridge in the car.
Oh, sure. Then you can
There's
just rest
always a
whenever you
cold
want
beer.
to. You don't have to pay to rest anywhere.
Yeah.
You can always pick up stuff. Don't worry about where you're gonna put it.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
that's very much convenient. Very
Yeah.
so. Very nice. What else I was gonna ask you? So your friends that are here, are they doing the same thing too?
Yeah, there's through social media we're in contact with numerous people that do the same trip, and because of the seasons, rainy seasons, everybody is in sort of the same area.
Right.
Like you don't want to be far ahead of us because then you're in rainy season, far behind you're in rainy season. So
Right.
everybody's
Everybody try to
making
stay
the same
together.
move. So every now and then we run into people or we text them and we meet up because it's just nice to meet
Nice.
like-minded people.
Nice. And that's like truckers have truckers
Yeah,
communicate.
Yeah.
and meet up with
exactly.
them.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. That's good. So you guys have a stream then on social media where people are following you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a YouTube channel
Yeah.
and Instagram 76 Overland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are doing amazing.
But we're way behind. We're in Morocco still on YouTube, so.
Oh, really? You can't be like exact all the
Yeah.
time. You know, you got to leave some suspense for people.
Instagram is in
you know?
Liberia.
Yeah,
Okay.
our Instagram is a little more up to date, but
Okay. See, that's how you got to do it. You got to
Yeah.
be like that. You know, you got to be behind a little bit.
yeah.
Because you got to have some space.
Yes.
You know, you don't
Yeah.
want everybody like, wait,
No pressure. And
Right.
the trip is about enjoying for us.
Right.
Some people try to work on the trip and try to earn money. For us, it's
Just
we
Enjoying
saved
yourself.
money and we want to enjoy the trip to the
still-
maximum. And
still
the
give
Instagram
people
is
what they want.
and the social media is for our friends, family, and if other people like it as well, that's fine. But it's
Right.
not necessary.
Right. Excellent. Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, dang. I wish
Yeah.
I was. Man, my husband, you guys know, back there behind the camera and stuff. So, oh no, we're gonna have to talk about some things because we need to see a little bit more. I like this. I like this. When we came in, we saw it. He was like, "Look at that tent on top of the." I was like, "There ain't no tent. Ain't nobody sleeping in there."
Yep.
You know. But then we came on this side and I see it open. I was like, "Oh, there's a mattress in there."
Yeah, it's actually really
There's a
comfortable.
double fan in there,
Yeah.
so
Is it really?
Yeah.
You know,
We have
that's like-
electricity, we can charge our phone in the
Oh, I
in the
know that
tent
is
and
right. Oh my
lights.
goodness, you guys. Oh, see, you give me some ideas, some things to think about now because that's amazing. I would love to do something. like
It's
that.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for taking the time to let
Yeah,
us interview you
of
guys.
course.
No problem.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So you guys, you know the drill. Continue to like, subscribe if you haven't yet. Get our notifications and share this because this is a story that a lot of people would like to hear too because I'm sure there's people who think about it like I said in the beginning. I've seen it on TV, I read about it, but I've never met anybody who actually does it. So yeah, you guys are following us. You see, it's real. This is real. You know,
and it's less scary than you think.
okay. That's good to know, right?
Way less scary.
Okay. So stay tuned for some more up and coming videos. But I thank you guys again, and until next time, peace. All right, so we want to understand how this operates because it looks real simple.
Yeah.
But I know there's some little petite things that have to go into it for it to run properly.
Yeah.
For you guys.
So first of all, this is a Toyota Land Cruiser from 2013 with a petrol engine. Most of these cars have diesel engines, but this one has a petrol engine because it comes from the Middle East. That's where we lived for a couple of years. So on the front we have a winch for when we are in trouble.
Okay, right.
Or other people are in trouble and we can help them.
You can assist, get them out of there.
So this is just some protection for the sun, so the cable doesn't dry out.
Nice.
You can already see the solar panel on the roof and some other bits and pieces that, yeah.
So is this
some-
like an emergency kit or something?
yeah, those
or-
are plastic sand tracks. So if we're stuck in sand or mud, we can put those under the wheels, and they have knobs, so
wow,
you
nice.
can take off on them, and that's just an empty jerry can. That
Have you had to use them yet?
for other people, yes,
Well-
not for ourselves, no.
Not yet. Okay.
And then we've tried to keep the setup as simple as possible because weight is the biggest problem. We've seen many other vehicles that are severely overweight and then they crack stuff from the car that's not made to be so heavy.
Right.
So
okay.
chairs, table, nothing more, nothing less. This is a shade we can pull out about 2 meters, so we have shade. We can put a tent underneath.
Okay.
If there's many mosquitoes, we can sit inside the tent.
Or
Right.
tsetse flies.
Or flies,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
other annoying
pesky
bugs.
bugs,
Yes.
right?
Well, this is just pretty standard.
The inside where everything is
Yeah.
stored
we
at.
we didn't do anything here, so this is just original. Nothing is.
Okay.
The fun starts here,
Okay. Okay.
where there's no rear seat anymore.
Wow.
So this is just a big storage box. This is where our clothing is, tools, spare parts.
Nice.
And from this tank, or this one, it sounds different.
Right.
This is our water tank.
Oh.
We made it as far to the front and as low as possible because of the weight. And then it's nice in the center, so it's about 120
out.
liters of water,
Wow.
which you can fill from the other side.
Okay.
Some small tools. This is a storage box for, our running shoes are in here, and some oils, stuff that you don't want in the car, maybe wet stuff.
Right. Right.
Our big fridge, which is
Oh, you can see
full
all our...
with a lot of alcohol
Hey.
at the moment.
That's nice though. I mean, you guys got it all
And
covered.
then here we have our kitchen. We can fold out.
Whoa.
So here's where we cook. We have a small petrol burner as well as an emergency
Okay.
cooker.
Yeah, this one.
It's a small stove. The water tap is here, so we can have from the water tank to here. This water is being filtered, so we can fill water from
So
wells.
water will come out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the pump, and then
I know that's right. You guys,
So
I
but-
love this.
and this water we can fill it basically from any source, unless there's no sand and debris in it.
Right.
We can fill, which makes it very easy.
Right.
Yeah, we can drink this water without.
This is drinking
getting
water.
You guys don't have to worry about buying water all the time.
No.
Yeah, so it's very cheap. So we normally we go to one of those washing bays where they wash cars.
Yeah.
Where's the high pressure? Can you fill the tank for me? And I give
Great.
them $1 or $2.
Right.
Because it's just water and it takes 5 minutes, so I
Right.
give them a small bit of money. Small thank
Wow.
you, yeah. Our tent, so I just packed away the ladder, but the ladder is here.
Okay.
It goes either on here or on the side. Double
Pull
fun for when it's
yourself
warm. And the bedding and everything is inside, so we can keep it inside. The pillows are there, so it's literally 1 minute setup. And that makes it very easy. We had a different tent before that completely folds out with zippers, and it was very annoying. So that's why we upgraded to this tent, and
Well, this was nice.
it insulates quite well, so it doesn't get that hot.
Wow, this is.
And then here, this is one of the most convenient things. A water tap, just to quickly wash your hands or come from under the car. That water is not filtered, so only the filter is
So
here.
you don't
You can
waste
see
the
it.
water.
And we don't waste the filter because there's only a maximum number of liters that can go through the filter.
Right.
So if you need to wash yourself, you don't need to do that with drinking water.
Right. That's nice. You guys thought of everything. Oh my god.
Our back
Je
door.
hebt de droge handen. So this is a shower cube. So it's the same as the awning. It comes out 1 meter and it's like a privacy room. And here's where we fill the water. And our shower.
Wow, you guys. Let me step back. Let's see. No, that's right. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not warm, but
It's not warm.
It feels good though.
At the end of the day, it's warm water. In the
Right.
morning, it's cold
cooled.
water. So,
Yeah, it's cooled down.
so I can put it here, and then you have a privacy from the shower. You can dress like here. You
That's
don't
too
have a
much.
lot of privacy on this parking lot, so we can use this.
That's too much. So
Um,
how long did it take you guys to put all this together?
Yeah, we lived in Saudi Arabia for 7 years. That's where we bought the car and starting to make upgrades,
Right.
amendments. And they had a lot of shops there that made these kind of setups because people go a lot into the desert.
Right.
And that's what we started doing. So
Yeah, so this we put in maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
5 years ago,
already.
yeah. And I knew we had the fridge, and I said to the guy, I want the fridge, I want the kitchen underneath. That makes 2 drawers automatically on the other side because you want the platform.
Right.
And then fill the rest up with the water tank and the storage boxes. That's basically how it worked. And then you start to make small amendments, and the shower came later, and the water filter came later.
I'm just amazed, and just my mind is just blown with the shower and your cooking area.
And it's interesting because if you meet people that live in a country, there's often power cuts and things like that. And we didn't even consider that because we have our solar, so we always have power. So it's really.
And you're always connected to everybody because.
Yeah, and in the back of the car, you have the normal starter battery from the car, and we have a second battery that's being charged while we drive, and by solar.
Wow.
So there's also a compressor there, so we can inflate our tires ourselves. So all those bits and pieces.
So have you guys encountered anything that you didn't plan for yet?
Well, we were doing in Liberia, we were doing a trek with friends, and their car broke down in the middle of nowhere. So we had to fix that, well, together obviously. But for us so far,
So far so good.
So far so good.
Yeah.
Well, I know
Knock wood.
to me it looks like you guys thought of everything. Like, have we ever? This right here is just, I'm like, I would be like, hey, where we gotta go to take a shower at? You know, we gotta find a lake or something, but this is...
Yeah, the only thing is 120 liters of water sounds like a lot,
But it's not.
but that shower, if you shower 1 minute, it's 5 liters. So you shower 3 minutes, my wife showers 3 minutes, that's 30 liters gone off the 130. You have to be considerate with the amount of water it is.
Weather.
Yeah, we go really fast.
So normally I'm here, my wife is at the
Oh,
switch
you
of the
guys
pump,
share
and
the
like, okay, I'm wet, switch it off, and then I'm using the soap, and then, okay, switch it on again.
That's funny. Oh my God. I'm laughing at it, but that's a serious thing. Though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if we find a lake or a river, we're much more happy.
A waterfall is nice.
Oh, definitely the waterfalls.
We had some fun at Kindampo and the Fuller Falls here in Ghana. It was nice and cool.
I'm glad I got to talk to you guys. This is nice.
It's a lot of fun.
Right. and it gives me some thoughts of some things that we could even do just in our own home to not have to have certain things and stuff. And because we're building right now too, so you know, it's about time for us to move out of where we're at and to go into a place that's not fully completed.
Yeah.
Some ideas right here. I'm liking this. I'm liking this.
Yeah, and I think because we were doing a lot of trips already in the weekends, we learned how to pack light. So you see a lot of other people, they cannot even look in their mirror anymore, and then on the roof they have another 4 or 5 boxes with stuff.
Right.
And we say to each other, what the heck are these people bringing?
Right.
We don't know. Like, okay, how many clothing do you need?
Right, and that's it, because you can wear the same thing over and over.
You need to wash anyway. If you're going on a 2-week holiday, you can bring
want a whole bunch of things.
You can bring clothes for 2 weeks, but if you go on a 1 year, you need to do laundry every week. So you bring 5 t-shirts and 1 sweater, and that's enough.
You're good. You're good.
We're good, yeah.
Right, and then when you're out and things go bad, you can throw one away and buy a new one.
Yeah, find something else,
So how is the gas costing you guys?
Here in Ghana, it's good for us.
Ghana is so far the cheapest country for gas.
Yeah.
It's just below €1 per liter. The countries before it was like 120 per liter, so 20% more expensive.
Okay.
The downside of this car, it drinks a lot. So every, it's I think 13 liters to 100 kilometers, or 1 in 6. It depends how you calculate it. So our biggest expense on this trip by far is gas.
I think about 40%.
45% of everything we spend is on fuel. Yeah.
Okay.
So the more we drive, the more expensive our trip.
Well, of course. You know?
So, but we like driving, and we like funny little roads with like where there's no tarmac and it goes through little villages. So we do drive a lot.
So how did you guys prepare for this?
We planned it for a long time. Then we started saving. Then we lived abroad where we had some different experiences. So I think it came all step by step. And
We just took the plunge.
we
we resigned from our jobs and
and some things they change. Like at home, you're used to a proper shower every day.
Right.
Here, the word clean gets a different
It gives a
definition.
different- right, right. Right.
So we wash every day. Hello.
Morning.
We wash every day, but it's not like the full shower that you're used
Right,
to, and
right,
that's something
right.
you have to get used
Right.
to.
Yeah.
That's just like going to another country, like, you know, the culture change, you
Yeah.
know, that some people can't handle, and it's not for them. And then some is like, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
for some it will not be their thing, but
Right.
we are really enjoying
Right,
it.
but if it's something you want, you know, you
Yeah.
make it work. So, wow.
And it's quite nice to have not so much stuff and there's not so much to think about, right? I
See,
mean,
the freedom, the mind, the peace of
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
Always come back to peace of mind is
Yeah.
so important. You know,
Exactly.
it just makes life so much easier.
Yeah. Our whole life is in this covered
That's it,
for
yeah.
already 7 months.
You guys have kids?
No.
See, wow.
So,
Okay, so that makes life even easier.
yeah, that makes it even easier. That's for sure. I think there are people doing this with kids. I think
Right.
it's a lot of fun as well, but it's very different.
Most of those people, they use a different type of car.
Yeah.
They use either a big van or a truck,
Mhm.
because they either homeschool their kids or
Right.
then you need to have some.
Right. And then my question for the kids was because, like, if you did, what does your family think? You guys are out here.
They're used to it now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're pretty used to us doing weird stuff. So, I mean, we lived in Saudi Arabia for almost 8 years. I remember when I told my dad, especially when I was 27, that I would move to Saudi Arabia. He was like, okay.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, right, right,
Yeah,
right.
so
Wow.
I think they're sort of used to us doing
Okay.
Yeah.
doing other
Odd,
different
weird
things.
right? Or not even weird things, just different, like you
Yeah.
said, different things. Yeah. 'Cause I know I traveled, and I always travel by myself, and my kids was like, "Why? It's not safe." So I'm like, "No, you can do it or you don't,"
Yeah.
and I'm doing
Yeah.
it. So congratulations, you guys, on this. You guys
Yeah.
have
Thank
done
you.
a wonderful job with your car, with your home.
Yeah, with our home.
Your
yeah.
home. This is home. Like
Yes.
this is home. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get in my home and I'm gonna come visit you guys. That's what you say, right?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, we can just park up and
Hope they allow us.
yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, and then nobody should even mind because you're not borrowing anything from anybody.
No.
No.
You have,
No.
you have everything.
And
Some
we-
people have to hook up for electricity,
No.
for water, you know, but you guys
don't.
come with it
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, and we if we are on somebody's land, we always try to explain what we are doing and that we
Yeah.
have everything, and obviously we take all our rubbish with us. So I mean, if we're gone, you wouldn't even notice that we
Right.
have been there the
Right.
last night. So
No, so some people, they don't. Quite often, when we are in a more remote area,
Mhm.
in basically all the 10 countries before,
yeah,
they don't understand why you want to be
in the bush.
in the bush.
Right,
But the village
right.
is 2 kilometers from here.
Right.
Come to the village.
Right.
No, sorry, but we like our own time in the bush.
Right.
I
You
lived
like
for my
where
whole
you're
life in a city yet.
Yeah.
Right. Some people just don't understand change,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So, that's what
So
it is.
but it's funny if we show them the tent and we show the setup. Normally they find it very interesting, and then they're just like, okay, well, just do your weird thing. And
No, they
See
still
you
don't
tomorrow.
get it. They still don't get it. I don't know why they want to live like
Yeah.
that. Let me go back to my home.
yeah.
You know, right?
Yeah.
But it's funny, yeah. No, it's because before we went, a lot of people were like, "But what about safety? And you need to bring, you know, what's the spray?
Pepper
the
spray.
pepper spray." And we're like, "No, not really." And
Right,
so
you just
far,
take it,
everyone
just
is
take
really friendly, and we didn't encounter, luckily, anything negative
Nice.
yet. No,
Nice.
people are just very friendly everywhere.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, this is an amazing setup. You guys, I commend you because you guys have done a wonderful job with this
Thank you so
Thanks.
much.
vehicle
Thank
in
you.
your life. And
Yeah.
that's not many people can do that, you know?
Yeah, it's
That's not-
we feel very privileged to
Right.
be able to do it.
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely. All right, you guys. So we'll end this here. And
Yeah.
again, thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
All right.